Hello, this is Mike from Dimensional Walking, and today we're going to talk about an interesting subject. The other night, I spent a delightful evening with some good friends watching a fun movie called Paul, which is about this kind of blue-eyed, gray alien named Paul who hitches a ride in an RV with two wacky British guys traveling across Western US. They're being chased by this group of black ops agents from our government to capture Paul back. It's a very entertaining movie, but this movie keeps a bit of the sinister theme going, which started with movies such as When the Earth Stood Still, and of course, followed by such movies as Spielberg's E.T. What these movies have in common is the theme that gray types are the good guys wanting to help us, and heck, they are kind of warm and cuddly, right? Yeah, let's figure E.T. Yeah, right. So on the other side of the coin, though, I read a book back a few years, and it was by a guy named Nigel Kerner called "Gray Aliens and the Harvesting of Our Souls." Souls, and it's our souls. Okay. Granted, much of the book I feel is a bit of a theory backed by some loose data, but my gut feeling is after I've been doing this for over 50 years. Um, in my personal research into non-human encounters, is that I'm leaning towards Curran's theory that these grays are or having were having to genetically modify us for their strange agendas. Curran further states that they are, in an indirect sense, were our creators, in a sense that they have been here for a very long time, changing us for the better or for the worst. I thought I would never say this, but what we call evolution is not what it seems. Okay? The animal and plant world have moved in their evolution extremely slow at almost a snail's pace, never able to on its own create men, okay, or mankind or humankind, okay. Sometimes I believe probably that the Greys were our geneticists who took a fairly primitive primate and made it into modern man or mankind, womankind, okay. And this didn't happen overnight, but it took several thousand years to get it where it is today. So back. Oh, okay. So we're going to talk. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Curran's theory. First of all, he suggests that the physical appearance often described of these gray aliens is humanoid with these large almond-shaped eyes, which he feels is carefully crafted farce. Instead, these beings are sophisticated biomechanical constructs designed to interact with humans and collect valuable data. So, the purpose of the Greys harvesting our souls, Kern proposes that the primary objective of aliens is to harvest human souls, the alien Greys, of course. He suggests that these souls or consciousness are a valuable resource for extraterrestrial civilizations that created the Greys. By studying and potentially capturing human souls, these beings aim to gain a deeper understanding of our consciousness and perhaps even integrate it into their own artificial intelligence. Okay, so here we go, artificial intelligence. Okay, we're going down this crazy rabbit hole, and we got a lot of artificial intelligence developing rapidly here on Earth. Okay. Could that have something to do with the Greys? Possibly. So the book delves into alleged practices of gray aliens genetically modifying humans. Kern suggests that the extraterrestrial beings are selectively breeding humans, creating human offspring with enhanced abilities. So there's also a role of our government and the military too. Current touches also touches on the involvement of the government and military organizations in extraterrestrial phenomena. He suggests that these aliens have been aware of gray alien presence for decades, and many actively collaborate with them. Okay, the government is actively collaborating with them. This collaboration, he argues, has allowed the Greys to operate almost unchecked, facilitating their agendas of manipulation and soul harvesting. While Curran's theories are intriguing and have captivated a dedicated following, they are largely considered speculative and unsupported by the scientific evidence. Okay, and yeah, that's how I felt initially. And that was, many years ago when I read his book. But now, after looking and studying more and thinking about it more, I think there's something to this, what this guy is saying. Okay. Despite the controversial nature of his book, it has sparked debate and discussion within the UFO community for many years. But I wanted to bring it up again because again, he was very much into years ago in this conversation of biobots, I guess I would like to call it. So, anyways, let's go back to Paul for a minute. Our little man, the Paul. Let me get back to my notes here. Um, so the cuddly guy called Paul in the movie had too much emotion. Okay, so Paul is acting like he's kind of a human with this alien bright blue eye thing, which they don't have blue eyes at all that I know of. Okay, so basically he really had way too much emotions and including humor. So there are no grays, and this is from me. There are no grays that have those type of emotions, and that's why I also call them biobots. Although I don't think Kern call them biobots. This is a newer term. Okay, they are alive biologically, but void of the ability to feel love, suffering, empathy, and all the other emotions that make us human. They are definitely here and they are harvesting something from us and they have been doing it for a very long time, and the harvesting of our souls could be the final and ultimate harvest, something they have longed for thousands of years. Grays may be part of our creation process, but they not necessarily are our good shepherd, and definitely not like Paul. Okay, it's a great movie. The book is also really interesting. I recommend both of them. So, with that said, we'll see you. Happy trails. Bye bye.